Chinese Pod. That's the way to learn Chinese. Chinese Pod, Chinese Pod.
Great teachers in your pocket, excellent resources on the website. Learn Mandarin with Chinese Pod. Hello and welcome back once again to Chinese Pod, bringing you spoken Mandarin Chinese, and we're coming from Shanghai, China. My name is Kai En.
我是 Jenny.
Now, we have had a lot of requests over the last few weeks and indeed months to talk about or to offer some basic words and dialogues for parents who have adopted Chinese children. There's quite a lot of them.
Yeah.
And so when they adopt these kids, the kids will know a certain amount of Chinese, probably know English. And, of course, the parents want to be able to communicate with these kids. And I think that's a wonderful thing. It's very, very touching. And we're delighted to think we might be able to help today by providing some basic expressions that you might use with a child in order to communicate, to comfort and so on. Now, so we've got a few sentences for you here today. Let's get first, if we could, some key dialogue. Now, in Chinese, to talk about a baby, what do we call a baby?
宝宝 宝宝
Great.
Or-
宝宝
or 宝贝 宝贝
Okay, now, could you give us the tones on both of those, please?
宝 third tone. When you have two characters together, the second becomes neutral.
Okay, so it's the same character repeated twice. So,
yes.
宝宝
宝宝 instead of saying 宝宝
Yes.
you say 宝宝
宝宝 And how about 宝贝?
宝贝
Fourth
third
tone.
and fourth.
Okay.
Yes.
宝贝 And again, which one is more common?
宝宝
宝宝
is
is more common.
Yeah.
So if you're talking to the child, one way to address the child is
宝宝
宝宝 Okay. How about if the kid is crying? How do you say crying?
哭哭 first tone.
First tone. Now you want to say to the baby, so 宝宝 don't cry. How would you say that?
宝宝别哭宝宝别哭
Hey, Tom.
Oh, Tammy, how's it going?
Ni hao, ni hao. How's your Chinese coming along?
Well, I gave up.
真的吗? Chinese pod no longer?
Well, really, I was so busy, I didn't have the time.
Not the time. You don't have 90 seconds per day?
90 seconds?
Yes, 90 seconds. So you did not try Chinese Pod Recap? This app, you can insert your learning experience whenever you have even just a little window of time.
90 seconds are enough to go through bite-sized pieces and recap your lessons in Chinese Pod Recap, the app for busy learners that want to use little breaks to refresh what they learned. Chinese Pod Recap synchronizes to your phone so you have what's relevant for you available even if you have no internet connectivity, like on planes or in the deepest tunnels of the New York subway.
Yeah, cool, meaning don't cry.
Yeah.
You're getting in some good practice here, Jenny, for future
Yes.
reference. I've already been through this.
You know, it's so funny because I wonder if the baby really gets it. But as a parent, I mean, it's an essential part of parenthood, right?
Depending, of course, on the age of the child too. Yeah. But certainly, this is the kind of thing you'll hear Chinese parents saying to the child. So one more time. So, you're addressing the child as 宝宝, and then you tell him or her not to cry. So how do you say that again?
宝宝别哭
宝宝别哭
Did you say that to your daughter?
I do believe so. Yeah.
And did she 不哭?
No, she probably just continued.
But I mean, it's a way of communication.
Absolutely.
Got to start from the very beginning, right?
Absolutely. So that's the first sentence there is, so, 宝宝 don't cry.
别哭别哭
Great. Now, you want to tell the child not to be afraid. So again, you're calling the child 宝宝. You're saying, 宝宝, don't be afraid.
宝宝别怕宝宝别怕
Now, 怕 meaning fear.
Yes.
Okay. Now, don't be afraid.
别怕，别怕。别 actually means do not.
Do not.
不要
Yeah.
Same meaning.
Okay. So again, let's contrast don't cry and don't be afraid.
别哭，别哭，别怕，别怕。
So you might even say to the child, don't cry, don't be afraid.
宝宝，别哭，别怕。
Good. 别哭，别怕.
Yes.
So don't cry and don't be afraid. Now, mommy and daddy are here. How would you say that? Mommy and daddy are here.
爸爸妈妈在这里。
Now, the tones for daddy, what are those, please?
爸 fourth tone.
Yeah.
爸爸 the same rule as in 宝宝 the second becomes neutral.
Okay. So, baba, as in fourth tone.
Yes.
And mommy.
妈妈妈妈 first and neutral.
Okay.
Or
So,
first and first, especially if you're from Taiwan. Yeah, they prefer.
that's right.
They prefer to say "mama."
yeah, that's correct. Now, so let's have mommy and daddy. Let's contrast those tones a couple of times, please.
妈妈，爸爸 mommy and daddy.
Yeah, again, please.
妈妈，爸爸
So, mama, baba. So again, just remember, mama comes first because she's first tone, and baba is the fourth tone. Now, so one more time, the sentence we had a moment ago was, mommy, daddy and mommy are here.
爸爸妈妈在这里。
Now, 这里 meaning here,
Here, yes.
and 在 as in the verb to be here. So, mommy and daddy are here.
That's why 宝宝别怕. Yeah,
Yes.
don't be afraid.
And don't cry.
别哭，
因为 because.
爸爸妈妈在这里。
Okay, because daddy and mommy are here.
So you want to learn traditional or simplified characters?
Can I just learn to speak Chinese? I really don't want to write or read. It's too much for me.
Are you one of the learners that told us early on that you just want to speak and listen to Chinese and you think Chinese characters are way too complicated? Then I really think you should check out our new introduction into how to read and write Chinese characters. It focuses on simple characters that you encounter in a Chinese language environment every day. In 11 entertaining episodes, we set out to convince you that Chinese characters are actually quite easy, and we hope that you will soon share our excitement. Visit 88 characters on www.chinesepod.com/88 and give it a try. Or search for the first episodes on the Chinese Pod channel on YouTube. It's as simplified as that.
Now, we have another sentence here to take a look. And so we can say, so daddy and mommy like you.
Or in English, I think it's more appropriate to say daddy and mommy love you.
That's right. So let's have both of those.
爸爸妈妈喜欢你。爸爸妈妈喜欢你。
Now, so 喜欢 meaning
To like.
to like. 喜欢你 to like you. All right. So that's daddy and mommy like you. Or as you said, now if you want to say daddy and mommy love you, how would you say that?
爸爸妈妈爱你。爸爸妈妈爱你。But, you know, culturally, Chinese don't say the word I.
Yeah, as
love
much.
as
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So when we say 喜欢 to like, we actually mean we love you.
Yeah. Yeah.
Especially with a child, the word I almost never comes up.
Yeah, that's interesting. The Chinese parents don't use it that often, and even married couples as well in China don't use it so
It's
so
so
often.
cheesy. It's considered
It sounds
obnoxious a bit.
Yeah, I mean, in Western culture, it's used in varying degrees. I mean, North Americans, for example, are much more likely to use it than Europeans, but Europeans are certainly more likely to use it than Chinese. But these are go ahead, by all means, tell your adoptive child you love him, you love her, by all means. So let's take one run to all of those sentences again, please, Jenny.
宝宝别哭
So, 宝宝 don't cry.
宝宝别哭宝宝别怕
宝宝 don't be afraid.
宝宝别怕爸爸妈妈在这里
Daddy and Mommy are here.
爸爸妈妈在这里
Daddy and Mommy are here.
爸爸妈妈喜欢你
Daddy and Mommy like you.
爸爸妈妈喜欢你
Daddy and Mommy like you.
Or you can say 爸爸妈妈爱你
So Daddy and Mommy love you.
爸爸妈妈爱你
Oh, why do I like listening to these? I feel like curling up and having some milk or something.
Me too. Even though it's a baby talk lesson, actually, if you take out the 宝宝,
Yeah,
you end up with a lot of essential verbs.
absolutely.
哭、怕、喜欢
Yes.
在这里
And I
so
also, yeah.
we're addressing a wider audience.
Absolutely. So let's look at those verbs. So to cry,
哭、
to be scared,
怕、
to like,
喜欢、
to love.
爱
Okay, good stuff. Well, I hope that you got some. I hope people who've adopted Chinese kids found this useful. As I said, it's very high frequency stuff anyway, and it's always good to do a fun show like this. Anyway, we will be able to bring more, I think, over the coming weeks, more of this basic vocabulary because it's fun to do.
Yeah.
But for now, it's time for us to say 再见. We'll see you again tomorrow.
谢谢
At Chinese Pod, we know what happens if you don't get your way.
People die!
Which is why we give you what you ask for. So if there's something that you'd like, visit the website and ask us.
Hello, this is John from Hastings, and I was just wondering if you could do a show on exchanging mobile phone numbers.
请问你有没有手机
Could I ask if you have a mobile phone?
Hi, this is May from New Zealand. I'd like to request a show on finding an apartment. That'd be great. Thanks.
Today we're going to talk about apartments, looking for apartments and finding apartments and so on.
As usual, Chinese Pod provides an extensive selection of learning materials for this lesson on its website, www.chinesepod.com. You can access this lesson directly with the lesson number 0108. Just go to www.chinesepod.com/0108 and you will find a transcript, vocabulary, and much more. The link again, www.chinesepod.com/0108.